Good morning, everyone. So I'm working on my dinner for later. I'm working later today from 2 to 8:30. So today I'm making pan roasted chicken and vegetables, and I have four chicken thighs with the skin on it. You can make it really with any kind of chicken, boneless chicken strips, whatever you want. I found we like it better with the chicken thighs. I have all my vegetables cut up and ready to go. So I use sweet potatoes, red potatoes, carrots. I did throw in a white potato as well. I have 3 cloves of garlic. I have onion cut up. Now I don't have olive oil. I ran out. But I'm just going to use regular vegetable oil. I have parsley, paprika, and I use a Paula Deen rub for chicken. I use it on wings, I use it on chicken breast, chicken thighs. So what I do is I make a big batch up, and I keep it on hand all the time. And that's my go-to rub for my, usually my chicken. So I'm going to go ahead and whip up all of my vegetables with my oil and my onion and my garlic, and get it ready for the sheet pan. Now today I'm using my large bar sheet pan. And as you can tell, it's very well used. One of my favorites. You can also make Sicilian pizza in this one as well. I like to line my pan anytime I'm baking with parchment paper. Not really when I'm making breads or cake, but anytime I'm making any kind of a sheet pan meal, I definitely use a piece of parchment paper on there, especially when there's any kind of anything sticky that you're making. But whenever I do my sheet pan, I always use my parchment paper on my bar pan. Like I said, you really don't have to. I just prefer to. So I added the oil, I added the onions, I added the garlic, and I sprinkled it with parsley. Now you can add paprika at this point, season your vegetables however you want. Our family loves the Paula Deen rub, so what I'll do is I will sprinkle some paprika on here as well, but then I'm going to do a once over with the Paula Deen rub. It really gives it a nice flavor. So I'm just about ready to get my pan together. So I have my chicken on the pan, and what I'm going to do is go ahead and sprinkle my chicken with the Paula Deen rub. I kind of really use a lot of it. It gives it a really nice flavor. And then I'm using my measuring spoon actually, because that's what I had on hand. Now what I'm going to do is rub it into the chicken. I might add a little bit more. Now whenever you're seasoning your meats and you're using any kind of dry rub, you don't want to cross-contaminate, so I don't want to let my measuring spoon touch the chicken and then use it back into my jar. That would really contaminate everything. Okay, so my chicken's ready. All I'm going to do is add my vegetables. Okay, so I have all my vegetables all around my chicken on my large stoneware bar pan. I have my oven set at 425 degrees. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a little bit of Paula Deen rub with my smaller measuring spoon, and I'm just kind of going to sprinkle it around on my vegetables, just to give it a little bit extra flavor. This is a really quick meal to throw together, especially like when you come home after a long day, trying to get the kids all like settled. So while the kids are working on their homework, you can throw this together, pop it in the oven. Now you do have to bake it for about 35-40 minutes, really until your chicken is done. And when it's done, you have one whole complete meal. Now you could make a side dish of a vegetable, just to have your greens or your vegetable option added to your meal. And that's it. Quick, simple. Pop it in the oven. You don't need to turn it over or anything. The bar pan really heats up nice and heats the food right through it. And I'll post the picture later of the final meal.